Good. So I've experienced lots of racism, whether it's like around me in school, on social media. And one of the times was when I was live streaming with my friends and someone joined and just started calling me and my friend like the N-word and a bunch of other stuff. And it really hurts when a person feels the need to like call you certain words. Like, I can't understand why someone feels the need to say it and to just make you feel so upset. And I was really upset at the time, but I just removed them from the stream and I just told them, you can't say that, that's not right, you can't be saying that to other people. And sometimes it's just like, you need to just report them, you need to tell someone that someone said that to you, because that person thinks it's okay, and I don't know why they think it's okay. Maybe no one's ever told them not to say it before, but because now I've told them that they can't say it, and it's me they were calling the word too, maybe then they're going to think about it and see, why can't I say it, and hopefully educate themselves and see why what they're saying is harmful and upsetting to other people, and then hopefully tell other people stuff. Because if you witness someone calling someone else something or being racist or like having remarks to someone else and you don't say anything about it, they think it's okay and they do it to someone else, and everyone else is going to feel the same way you felt because you didn't say anything. So I think it is good to say something, because everyone just needs to know that it's not okay.
And what would be your final views to the kids out there? What should they make of everything that's happening right now?
I think with the protests and everything, I think it's quite good now that people are still talking about it more and more, and because everything's on social media, it's always there, like you're always going to see it, and people do see one person post this and they're like, hey, what's this about? And then they go and read about it. And I think you should be talking about it. You should keep talking about it, because now it's not just people of color just being upset, it's everyone's being upset, because now everyone knows about it. It didn't end when slavery ended, it's continued and it's still going on. And the younger people now are getting towards the age when they can now do something to stop it. They're getting to the age where they can vote, and like the people who are enforcing all these racist things will then be voted out. Like, you can vote for people who support your community more and benefit you more now, because you know more about it. And I think if you don't know about it, you should educate yourselves. There are people that will be willing to tell you about it. There are companies that talk about Black history, not just slavery, but other things as well, all of our history. And yeah.
And then I guess one question here is, when you are online, because I guess a lot of the young people that we have in our audience, they are a lot online. The school that we have is online, but young people do all these types of things like TikTok and Snapchat and live streams and whatnot. What would be your advice in case they're having a great time with their friends and someone who they don't know decides to come in and try to ruin it for them by saying something mean or hurtful or harsh or just unnecessary?
Well, first of all, it's not your fault, and you might feel upset because, yeah, it's horrible and it's a really bad feeling, but don't let them ruin your fun, because there are people that feel the need to hurt other people, and it's sad, but just tell them they can't say that. Hopefully your friends around you are also helping you too, whether or not they're Black or they're white, no, whether or not they should still be helping you deal with it. Report the person, make sure that person knows they can't say it, and they might continue to say it, but at least now you've told them, and other people watching also know now that it's not okay. And from then it should just continue to go on, and hopefully then it will stop.